Hey guys, welcome back to another, YouTube video. We're just going to be going over something that's going to help you get out of that strength building plateau, and it's also very good for hypertrophy as well. So this is one modification you can add um, to your workouts in order to get out of that plateau. Um, and I found this like adding this modification is going to help your workouts be a bit more fun as well. You're gonna feel that soreness as well just from doing this. So the one modification that you're gonna add to your workouts is tempo, right? There's gonna be instances where you're stuck in like the same weight for like months. That was like me, for example. Like when I was bench pressing and I first started out, I was stuck at 45s for like the longest time. So I was doing 8 to 10 reps of 45 pounds, and then I wasn't like really getting stronger. Um, so then, like what my coach did was he like once I hired a coach. So like what he did is like he told me to try training with tempo. So instead of just doing the normal tempo, which is 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up, we changed it up a bit by adding a 3 second hold here at the bottom of the bench press, and then pushing out. Okay, so adding that hold is gonna like build awareness to your muscles, and then it's gonna help you be stronger because like after doing that 3 second hold for a month, I tried going back, or like I tried doing like heavier weight, so which is the 50s, and I noticed that I could actually like lift the 50s now easily. So once I learned that, strength became like such a like easy thing for me, and like I progressed a lot. So now I am bench pressing with dumbbells, incline press, 80 pounds. Crazy. But yeah, this is something that you can add into your workouts. So I'm gonna run down on how to read it when I program the workouts for you. Okay. So in the workouts, there sometimes there's gonna be four numbers, and it's just gonna look like this, like like 2020. It's gonna look like a random like four-digit number, and that's gonna be like part of your workout. So it's gonna say 8 to 10 reps, 2020. And you're like, what the hell is this? So this is pretty much a code for how you should do, or like the speed of the workout. So tempo. Okay. So the most basic tempo that everyone should be doing in the gym should always be 2 seconds. 2 seconds down and 2 seconds going up. So no pauses in between. You're just going 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. If you were to put this into a bench press perspective, it would be, so you're starting here, 2 seconds going down, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Anything you do in the gym has to be 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. That's the standard tempo. Well, on how I train clients. So I'm going to run through all the numbers and what they actually are. So the first number, so example again, you're going to see this like 8 to 10 reps, 2020. Okay, cool, cool. You're going to see that in your workouts that I write for you. So the first number is going to represent the time for the lowering, the time for the eccentric. So the eccentric is pretty much the lengthening of the muscle. So the lengthening also means the lowering of the weight, or pretty much when your muscle is stretched out, right? I'm going to give a few examples after I run down all the numbers first, okay? So first number is the stretching, or the eccentric, or the lowering. The second number is going to be eccentric hold. So when that muscle is fully stretched, you're just going to hold that position for however much this number is. So here, since it's the standard, it's just going to be 0. So no hold. But if this were a number 2, it'd be 2 seconds going down, 2-second hold at the bottom. Okay. The third number is pretty much the concentric portion of the lift. So the concentric is also referred to as the actual lift part of the movement, or when you're actually flexing that muscle, right? Um, so there's that. So, for example, if we're going through all of this again, so eccentric for the squat, you're going down for 2 seconds, and then you're holding for 0 seconds. So no hold, you're just going up right away. But as you're going up, it should be 2 seconds as well. Okay? And the concentric hold. So that's when you're just up here, no hold, or rest, right? So you're just here, 0 seconds, go back down again for the squat, which is back here. Okay? So I'm going to demonstrate what a 2-0-2-0 squat looks like for goblet squats. Okay, so this is what the 2-0-2-0 squat looks like. I'm just going to demonstrate with a goblet squat, okay? So this is what it's going to look like. It's pretty simple. And this is how you should be training in the gym if there is no number on your workouts, okay? So 2 seconds going down, so 1, 2, no hold at the bottom, 2 seconds going up. 1, 2, no hold, right? So 2 seconds for the lowering, 1, 2, no hold, so 0, 2 seconds going up, no hold, go down right away. So if this is a 2-0-2-0 tempo, it's just gonna look like this, right? So now I'm gonna show you how we can spice it up a bit with this tempo as well, and how you could have like a lot of fun with this as well. So we're gonna try this. So if we go back into here, the whiteboard. So your workout's gonna say 8 to 10 reps. Let's try this. So 3, 2, 1, 1. Okay. So again, that's 3 seconds going down, 2-second hold at the bottom, 1 second going up, 1 second rest. Okay? Or like 1 second just like hold. I'm gonna demonstrate that with the goblet squats, okay? So let's get this positioned. Okay, so a 3-2-1-1 squat is gonna look like this. So 3 seconds going down, 2, 3, 2-second hold, 1 second going up, 1 second rest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. Are you starting to get the, or are you starting to understand it a bit more now? Right? So that's what the numbers are going to be in your workouts from now on. If you don't see a number, just stick to the classic 2-0-2-0 tempo. But then a lot of people have like questions on like, what is the stretching part of the motion? Or like, what is the stretching part of the exercise? How do I know if it's like the actual lengthening part? So I'm gonna demonstrate for you right now for all the like major movements. Okay, so when you're squatting, so squat, king of exercises, the lengthening portion of the exercise is when you're going down, because that's when you're stretching your quads. Okay, so when you're lowering, that's when you're stretching the quads, because the squat, like the quads is the most worked muscle in the squat, right? So that's one for the squat. So this is the lowering, and this is the lifting, like when you're actually doing the squat. That's the concentric, okay? For the hinge, So the deadlift, for example, I'm going to demonstrate with an RDL. So the lengthening is same thing when you're lowering and you're feeling the stretch in the hammies, right? So if we're going to do a 2020 for the RDL, it's going to look like this. So 1, 2, no rest, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. But if we're going to do it with a 3, 2, 1, 1, it's going to look like this. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. So in that eccentric hold, you're actually like stretching out the muscle for 2 seconds. Okay. So just to go over again, so lengthening, eccentric, concentric. Okay. So eccentric, concentric. So we're also going to go over the row right now. So that's when you're pulling. Okay, so just imagine we're doing a seated row. So if this is going to be 3, 2, 1, 1, you're slowly lowering the weight for 3 seconds and you're holding that stretch for 2 seconds. Okay. A note for the eccentric hold: when you are doing this hold, you should be flexing as hard as you can. Okay. So 3 seconds going down. 1, 2, 1 second pull. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 1. So that's what it looks like for the rows. It's going to be the same thing for the pull downs as well for the lats. Okay, so you start here. You're getting that stretch, so your lats are being stretched out. 1, 2, 3. Hold for 2 seconds. 1, 1. Okay. Let's see. What else are we missing? Oh, so the last major movement is the push. Okay. So, for example, if this were a bench press, so imagine I'm flat on the bench. So you're going to start up here. You're slowly lowering down. So we're doing again the 3, 2, 1, 1 tempo. 1, 2, 3. 2 second hold. 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 1. 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Starting to make sense now, right? Let's change it up a bit. So, for example, this, instead of a 3, 2, 1, 1, let's do uh, 3, actually 4, 2, 2, 1. There you go. That one's fun. So for the squat, for the 4, 2, 1, 1, it's gonna look like this. So 4 seconds going down, 2 second hold at the bottom, 2 seconds going up, 1 second hold for standing. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you got quite a bit out of this, because for me, this is like my favorite modification for my workouts, and it's also like it's really good for, especially if you have a home gym where you're limited with weights. You can add longer tempo for your workouts to make the weight feel heavier, right? But yeah, I would. Sorry. Yeah. So training time under tension is like a really fun thing to do. That's why I do it, and also it helps you build more strength and get out of that plateau easier. Because a lot of people just stick to like honestly, a lot of people don't even like do this tempo. They'll do um, they'll just like go up and down, less meaningful reps. Okay, but then these are meaningful reps because you're getting the right time under tension, and that's why this is the standard. Okay. Yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Ben Serrato's coaching on Instagram. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Yeah, leave a like, subscribe, um, and yeah, you can comment on like other ideas as well on like what you want a training for. Yeah. Anyways, peace.